Now, the World Health Organization has revised its air quality guidelines in light of increasing pollution levels. As per the new revision, the pollutant concentration have been made so stringent that almost all the countries in the world fall under the polluted zone. The new guidelines come 16 years after the levels were revised last in 2005. With the new rules released, India becomes the third most polluted Asian country. All right, so that is the latest that we are reporting on the pollution levels. And according to the revised guidelines, almost all the countries in the world fall under the dangerous levels. And as per the revision, India is the third most polluted country in the world. And what this revision means for India is that 95% of India is considered a polluted zone. And Delhi's pollution is 17 times the recommended levels, whereas Mumbai pollution is 8 times the recommended levels, Kolkata 9 times the recommended levels, Chennai pollution 5 times the recommended levels. And remember, the current levels are even higher than WHO's 2005 levels. To explain these numbers better and to give us a better perspective on this, I'm joined by Stalin Dayanand, who's an environmentalist. Mr. Dayanand, thank you for making time and speaking to Mirror Now on this very important issue that concerns the entire world. Almost 95% of India now falls in the extremely polluted category. For the benefit of our viewers, could you tell us what really has gone wrong, and do you think the world is not paying enough attention to this issue that might eventually, become a very big factor in the coming days? And of course, the world leaders are gathering and they are talking about climate change, but this issue deserves more attention than it's getting at the moment.
Definitely. In fact, the air that we breathe should be the top priority for all governments and all citizens of this planet. Sadly, what we are seeing today is not something new. In fact, this was being told to us all along. If you look at the list of cities which are polluted across the world, in the first 20 cities, you will find 16 cities are in India. And this has been the case for the last 5 years. We have not bothered to correct our ways. And we are living in denial that everything is hunky-dory. But ultimately, I'm happy that the WHO has signaled the danger which is in front of us right now, and we are experiencing it. And it is shocking that, that our country has about 1.1 million deaths every year. And that's a huge number. Well, we all talk about COVID and other illnesses. We are forgetting the killer in the room, in the air that we breathe. And that is a wake-up call for us. We need to drastically change the way we are going about in this era. Yeah.
Right, Mr. Dayanand, a lot of times several examples are cited. Look at how China fought its pollution concerns. There was a time in China, especially Beijing, was the worst polluted city in the world, and there were several steps that China took in order to combat pollution. Are there any lessons that India can learn from China and Brazil, or do we have to devise our own strategy? Because our case study is different, our case is different, our story is different.
Definitely, our story is different, but we are also the country which has natural shields which we are not protecting. The amount of deforestation that we undertake, the amount of construction work that we undertake, in fact, the manner in which we undertake our construction is a big cause of concern. If you see, one of the main killers is the particulate matter, the suspended particulate matter in the air that we breathe. If it is above 2.5 size of micron size, it can go into the bloodstream also. And that kind of pollution is there in all the cities. If you see almost every city, and let's take especially the city of Mumbai, which is witnessing non-stop unnecessary constructions for the last 5 years. There are 7 lakh houses which have not been sold in Mumbai, and yet construction of houses is continuously going on. The way the government executes its projects, if you go and see, there is no mechanism to sprinkle dust or to even reduce the amount of pollution that is caused by vehicular movement. Nothing. There is no seriousness. In fact, we are ignoring the elephant in the room. And in spite of so many deaths, if you see the last, I believe it was last year when one of the central government ministers said that the air pollution doesn't kill. Now, if it comes from the minister at the center, now that speaks volumes about how serious we are about addressing this issue of air pollution. It is a killer. Please let us realize it and let us work towards it. See, everything can be done. I keep saying this, that every project, everything can be done. There are
Right.
guidelines which are not adhered to. That is the problem.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stalin Dayanth, for weighing in on this very critical issue and offering your perspective. And as you're saying that this revision must serve as a wake-up call to all countries. And we also would like to wait and watch as to whether this is raised in the UNGA, apart from other things, apart from economy, COVID, arms and ammunitions, if leaders actually sit down and talk about climate change.